Hi guys, how are you doing this afternoon? Yeah, how are you liking the videos? Yeah, this is just a reminder. We have a video every day this month of August, every day at 2 p.m. So don't forget to subscribe. Should I give you a minute to subscribe? A second, as I'm still organizing myself here. Subscribe and please share this information, and also press the bell so you always know when a video is premiering or when I have a new video. But every day at 2 p.m. we are camping here because I have a video for you. This is due to public demand, and also because I also want to challenge myself. Sometimes I can get too busy and get caught up and not have a video. Like last week on Friday, I did not have a video because I was busy with a lot of things. I'm also do other things. I'm also hustling as much as I want to give you the best on this channel. So how have you been? How are you? Actually, I want you to reply down below. How are you? Fine is not a feeling. How are you feeling? How are you today? Let's learn to be honest. When someone asks you, really, how are you? Fine. Fine is not a feeling, you know. So I want to talk about 10 things that I live by every day, 10 things that really make sense to me, 10 things that I stand with, 10 things that have changed my life. 10 things 10 things 10 things. Yeah, as a woman, as a human being, as God's child, as they've really come through for me, and things that I tell myself every day in order to live a happier, more fulfilled life. I have been on a journey of my emotional and mental wellness, and these are things that I read every day. These are things that have spoken to me. These are things that I abide by. These are things that I tell all my friends, and that all the time you'll find me on my phone or looking at my diary. Probably I'm looking at some of these things that I'm going to talk about here today. So enjoy. I also want to hear some of the things you live by every day, what governs you, the things that govern your life, because these are things, my rule books and things that govern my life, things that I tell myself every day, and things that give me hope and give me the energy and the grace and the peace to want to move forward every day. I thought I would tell you, I thought you can have them, so that also when you're having bad days, when you wake up in the morning and you're trying to find that positivity to start your day, probably these are things you should need to look at. I will do a video on my morning routine, and as I do that video, I'll also talk about that's my morning routine, but then the ideal morning routine, so you can start your day with energy for productivity. Sindio? So number one, I sing about this thing here a lot, and I'm sure you can guess what I'm going to talk about. You are the most important person in your life. Sometimes when I'm going through the day and then I feel like I have to do a lot of favors for people have asked me to do a lot for them, or I'm in that catch situation where I'm thinking, do I do this? Do I not? Do I? And sometimes I'm probably not feeling like doing it. I always remind myself, Muthoni, I am the most important person in my life, and I always come first. Like, I always think about myself as much as I want to be there for other people. Is it aligning with my values? It is something I want to do. Is it hurting me? Is it, you are the most important person in your life. That is number one. Number two, this one I learned it the other day. Whatever you're not changing, you are choosing. It's basically knowing you're in control of your life, and you make your own decisions and you make your choices, and knowing the choices you make have consequences. And who will feel those consequences? Who will go through karma? Who will go through the consequences? Yourself. So whatever you're not changing in your life, you're choosing to have it, because you can change it. You can change whatever is ailing you, whatever is hurting you, the dysfunction in your life, your dating patterns, your anger issues, you can change everything. So if you're not changing, you're choosing it. You're choosing it to be in your life every day, hurting you and making you feel bad. So choose change. Choose to change it. Also, sometimes when I find myself in situations where maybe I have financial restraints, or my relationships are messy, are a bit, they have a bit of friction, or I find myself in unpleasant situations, this is what I tell myself. The going does not get better. You do. My going as Muthoni will not get better. Like now, people on social media have stopped bullying me, or my neighbors have become nicer, or, you know, or my mother-in-law is now born again. Things, the going will not really get better. You get better in handling these situations. You strengthen yourself, you work on yourself, you read books, you see therapists, you see professionals, even if it's in terms of finances. For example, now I'm seeing a personal coach, a personal finance trainer or coach to help me handle my finances better, to help me deal, to help me invest better, save better, budget better. So because the going will not get better, bills will be more and more, they'll keep coming. But if I get better at managing my finances, at budgeting for my money, at at looking at the priorities in my life, then it's gonna get better for me. But things don't just get better from nothing, from nowhere. You work towards becoming a better person, towards becoming a stronger person, towards strengthening your core, so you can handle some of these problems in life when they come. So it doesn't get better, you get better. So the thing that you want someone to tell you so much is a thing you should be telling yourself, is a thing you need to tell yourself. And the thing you really want someone to do for you, I really want him to buy me flowers. I need him to buy a perfume. That's the thing you really need to buy for yourself. And the compliment you really want from your friend, from your mom, from your man that is not coming is the compliment you need to give to yourself. Sometimes the gaps we have in terms of affection are there because we need to fill them ourselves. The thing you really, and you know, sometimes I feel like I'm looking so good, you know, I'm gonna slay, he's gonna blah blah, and maybe people don't even notice. Sometimes we put our happiness so much on other people that they have to tell us for us to be happy. Tell yourself, make yourself happy. The thing you really want from that other person is the thing you really need. From who? From the most important person in your life. Who is that? That is yourself. Tell yourself nice things, take yourself on nice dates, buy yourself nice stuff, get yourself a personal coach, hit the gym, eat a balanced diet. The thing you want someone to do for you so bad is the thing you need to do for yourself. Sometimes we are crying, we want our friends are not there for us, my man was not there for me. How about you be there for yourself? This other one is, I talk about it a lot. Seek your own happiness. Work towards making yourself happy. Work towards being that person for yourself, because the most important relationship you will ever have in life, the most important relationship you will ever have is the relationship you have with yourself. Work towards listening to your own advice. Work towards even telling yourself positive things, because you know what I've realized? Whatever you tell yourself, whatever you say, you're also listening. Those things we say, I am so stupid, I am such a loser, what is wrong with me, I am a failure. You're also listening. You're also consuming that information. Seek your own happiness. Get help if need be. Take some time off to recharge. Pray for yourself. Pray for yourself for those blessings. You know, make yourself happy. The thing you think you need from other people to be happy, give it to yourself. Sindio? Yeah, so, and also, this is for the single people or people who have issues when it comes to finding love, giving love, and situations just revolving around love. Love does not hurt. Someone cannot love you and hurt you at the same time. Someone will not love you and sleep with your sister. Someone will not love you and beat you, even breaking your hands. Someone will not love you and ghost you. They don't want to talk to you for a whole week. Someone will not love you and hurt you at the same time. Situations come and sometimes you could get hurt, but someone will not hurt you and someone will not love you and deliberately hurt you. It's like water and oil. And it took me a long time to realize that. Sometimes we don't understand what love is from our upbringing, and we have some particular ideas of what love should be like. But let me tell you, the first thing you need to know when looking for love, when giving, don't think you love somebody and you're here hurting them. That is not love. Maybe it's an attachment or something else that I don't understand. But someone will not love you and hurt you at the same time, my sister. Sawa. Also, I struggle so much with forgiving people. Like, I want to really hold grudges. I want to really be mad for the rest of my life. And how can she? How can he? You know what? You know what? You will pay for this. Like, I struggle a lot with forgiveness, and I'm not alone. But then coming to realize that forgiveness is for me, that when you don't forgive, you're letting that person stay in your heart. And you know who should be in your heart? Your friends, your fans, your support system, people who are rooting for you, people who love you. Those are the only people who should be in my heart. Understanding that, and understanding that when I don't forgive people, I am constantly thinking about them, and I'm giving them space in my life when they don't deserve it. I was like, by the way, you guy, I forgive you. Like, I'm done with you. You sister, my friend, you are my friend. You betrayed me. You did this. I'm done. Forgiveness that does not mean reconciliation. I can forgive you and still block you on my phone. I can forgive you and never want to see you again. I can forgive you and not even talk to you. But I am done with you. Like nimeoga. You know how you nimeoga mkono? Like, I've washed my hands. I'm done with you. So forgiveness, understanding that was so important to me. Forgiveness is for you. Forgive that man. As in, the reason sometimes we're even struggling with relationships is because we're so hold on to bitterness from other relationships. And sometimes we get nice partners, but we try to make them pay for mistakes they didn't do. Yeah, so I will talk about that as a topic on its own. So forgiveness is for me, not for the other person. Like, I feel like they don't deserve, but I deserve peace. I deserve to sleep at night. And I want the only people I want to think about, the only people I want in my heart are people who love me, are people who care about me, are people who care about my well-being, are my people, like my what is it called? They're like my people, my circle, my squad. Those are people I want in my heart. This is so important, especially when it comes to things like dating, like business, like everything. I think literally everything. And especially if you're single, you've asked me so many questions. If you're single and 30, I will talk about when I was single and 30, because I was very single when I was 30. Very single and clueless. It's never too late to start over. It is never too late. Life does not end at 30, at 35. Life does not end at 40. You can start your dream career in your 40s. You can get married in your late 30s. You can have children in your 40s. You can, it's never too late. It's never, you know, we're humans. It should never get to a point where like it's done for you. By the way, you're beyond repair. You can always start again. You can always stand up. You can always look for help. You can always refresh. You can always, there's always a fresh start. There's always a fresh start for somebody somewhere. Sawa, you can always start again. So also, no pain should go to waste. Let it teach you something. Let it teach you something. No pain should go to waste. Always learn something from it. Sometimes it can be pain from natural calamities that has nothing to do with you, that just came, that, you know, but maybe it's teaching you that there's a superior being, that God is there, maybe teaching you something. Let it teach you something. Always learn from these traumatic situations, from this stressful situation. As much as we are looking for healing, we're going for therapists, we're working towards becoming the best version of ourselves. Let every pain, every hurt you're going to go through, let it teach you something moving forward. Come out with a lesson. What is it teaching you? It might not be a lesson about you, even about other people, about God, about our bodies, about death, about, like, just get something from it. That's what I would say. Cynthia, right? Lastly, if you want to change the world, start by changing yourself. If you want to change the other person, if you want a better partner, if you want to be a good partner, if you want good, start by yourself. If you want better, faithful friends, if you want trustworthy friend, start by changing yourself. If you want to have a lot of money, if you want a good income, start by changing yourself and your money habits and learning about investments. Start by yourself if you want to change the world. Who are we starting with? We are starting with ourselves. Sindio. You want to have, sometimes you're like, oh, everybody hates me, everybody except you. Start with yourself. And that is the motto for this YouTube channel. We're starting with ourselves. I want to change the world. That's why I'm doing this. I want to change the world. And I'm usually so passionate about things I talk about here. If you want to change the world, what do? You start by changing yourself. So we've come to the end of our video today. I am so happy to do this, you guys. I love you guys. Please continue subscribing. Let's work towards being the best version of ourselves. Let's work towards seeking our own happiness, being there for ourselves, and let's always remind ourselves you are the most important person in your life. And on that note, please subscribe. Press that bell. Yeah, and I'm also on the road towards 100,000 subscribers. I will do a party, by the way. I will do a meet and greet. After 100,000 subscribers, I will do an event, a meet and greet. So we meet and converse and talk and cry together, you guys. Get emotional, laugh together, have a glass of wine together. So my name is Mukiri, and you have been watching Muthoni's Mission.